That's what I tell them. Take your phones out, put your lights on.
Today we have a great guest, a singer-songwriter, GinaGunz. You ever heard of GinaGunz?
I have not. This is my first time. I feel ashamed of it.
Really?
Yeah, this is my first time.
I'm thinking with a name like Gunz, she must be from Brooklyn.
Right. or related to somebody. I bet she got that a lot. Yeah,
we'll find out, right?
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. Tune in.
So here with us today we have the lovely, beautiful. You're very beautiful today, GinaGunz.
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Happy Sunday. Today it's cold, but it's like really sunny outside.
Right.
So that's always great.
Right? So tell us about the singer GinaGunz versus Gina the personal.
Ooh. GinaGunz is my alter ego. It's everything I'm afraid to be, but I am. I'm very private and I'm shy and I'm vulnerable and I'm sensitive. And then GinaGunz is like the total opposite of that.
A true artist, huh? What?
She's like, you know what I mean? She's the total opposite of that. She's like at your face.
And that was my next question. I mean, when you're performing on stage, is that your alter ego?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
At what age did you discover your voice, your singing voice?
I would say maybe around like 8 or 9. I was really, really young. I knew that I could sing. And then I used to always like sing in front of like my family and stuff like that. So even when I thought I could sing, I had like the validation from my family that I could sing. So
Nice. Who has supported you through your music career so far?
everyone, my friends, my family, everyone that I can think of has been always really supportive with my whole movement, my whole growth. Yeah.
How long have you been performing?
I've been performing for about 5 years now.
I was looking for your social media and I saw you were performing at SOB, was it?
It was Thursday. It was on March 15th.
Thursday.
I performed at SOBs. Yeah.
Nice, I saw you had like a little, you know, the girl, the nice costumes, sexy. Did you choreograph your own?
No, I actually have to give a shout out to Alonzo Williams. He's an amazing choreographer. And to be honest, I'm not Chris Brown with the dance moves. I am never really been much of a dancer. And he completely, I came to him and I was like, look, I look cool on stage by myself, but I need some movement. I need some dancing. And he was like, don't worry, we're gonna get you out of your comfort. Honestly, like he made it an amazing show. Thank you so much.
Was that your first time dancing with girls?
It's actually the second time that I've danced.
Same girls all the time or different?
Well, the first girls, it's from the same company, Rhythm City, but those 2 girls, one is in Atlanta, the other one's in South by Southwest. So I had 4 completely different girls, but they were equally as great.
Do you plan on continuing having girls to dance with you?
Absolutely. I think it's just about knowing what venue I would do it at, because I don't think I would have dancers at like a jazz club. That would be a little weird.
When you rehearse, how many days, how many hours a week? Before you're performing?
We did 2, 4, 6, 8. We did about like 8 hours in total, but it was just such I would like to have done more, but it was like from literally had like a week and a half to like prepare for the show. So we crunch time was, we did as much as we could. Everybody has a different schedule. So we did about 8 to 10 hours of rehearsal to prepare for this show.
How was the feedback from the audience?
Oh, it was great. It was awesome. Yeah, it was. SOBs is like a performing lounge. Like they're always usually have like performers go in there and stuff like that. So it was like the energy of the people. They were coming to see talent. You know what I'm saying? So the energy was great. I was feeding off of the crowd. It was awesome.
You never know who's in the building.
SOBs,
a lot of people in
yeah.
the building watching, so you never know if someone's there like, I want to sign her or something.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go into somebody for one of your tracks. It's the DJ choice, not mine.
It's okay. They're both dope.
Right, exactly.
Pressure's on.
So before you go into the track, your music, where do you categorize your music? Is it pop, R&B?
I think they're calling it contemporary R&B, which is like it's pop and R&B. It's less bubblegum and more soulful pop. So contemporary R&B, I think that's what they call it now.
Okay. So how long did it take you to write a song? Are you write your own songs?
Yes, I write my own music. I have done songs where I've co-written, so they're not all my music, but I do write. It doesn't take me. I just have to be in my mode, like my grind mode, and I have to be in a really creative zone. And once I'm in that, it could take me anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour. And sometimes I'll like the idea and I'm like, I hate it. I walk away from it, and then a couple days later I come back and I'm like, all right, it's fine, I pick it up. So it just really depends on maybe if I have a deadline or how I'm feeling. Sometimes it doesn't happen for me, but it's usually cool.
Do you ever get anyone to validate your, the second, behind
Yeah. I used to in the past, and I felt like a lot of times I let outside influences influence me to the point where sometimes I'd be like, oh my God, I hate it. And with the last record I put out, Scars, it was the first song I recorded in my home studio. And I was like, yo, I'm turning off. I'm not asking my cousin, my mom, my boyfriend what he thinks about the song. It's all about what I think about the song. And the turnout was great. So, I mean, you should always get feedback from, in everything you do. But I'm learning not to let so many people give me their opinion.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about you.
Exactly.
It's your music, what you like, you're going to put out there.
Right.
Some people going to love it, some people going to hate it.
That's cool.
But that's for every music,
Right.
Mm-hmm. But you're still you, you're still GinaGunz, and you're still doing it. So with that said, DJ E, let's go.
Joint right there is called Patrick from your girl GinaGunz.
Yeah. I knew you were going to pick that song. At first, honestly, when I heard that, I was like, I'm trying that. Right? And then I heard it and I was like, that really is you. When I saw the social media, I was like, that really is you. That's really good. What inspired you to write that song? And the beat, who produced the beat?
Cito on the beat produced that beat. This song was actually written almost 8 years ago.
Wow.
And I was 18. I had just come from Florida, and I literally was in a studio, like day and night, like taking like a bird bath in the bathroom. grinding every day, writing music. And then this song, I just sat one day, I heard the beat, and I just started writing. And then actually, after I wrote the song, we had the song completely done, the producer, he completely disappeared. And then I was sitting on the song for maybe like 5 years.
Wow.
Then I met Cito,
Okay.
and I was like, yo, Cito, I have a dope ass song, but I have no beat for it. And he's like, all right, sing the song, let me hear. So while I'm singing it to him, he's like because he's a super producer. He just starts playing the piano, he starts making a beat, and it became what it was, and I finally was able to have my song. So
Nice.
yeah, this song has so much history behind it.
Nice. See, sometimes you're sitting on gold. You know what I mean? Don't know it. So that's a great song. Push it.
Thank you.
So now I noticed that you posted to your social media. I usually go to people's social media and do like a social media blog and talk about something you posted. So I saw that you posted for Valentine's Day a picture of your boyfriend. Is that day to speak?
Yeah.
You posted it, right? So usually we ask the guys the same question, but this time it's a female. So how do he feel when you are performing, looking extra sexy, and you're out there? Like, what is the feedback? Does he give you lip? You know.
My boyfriend is the most honest person that I know, and he's my biggest fan, and he's also very real with me. But I'm my worst critic at the end of the day, and if I think something, I already know that man's thinking it. So like if I perform and maybe I could have did something differently or something didn't come out the way I like it, he'd be like, yeah, I know, I was thinking the same thing, and he started. So he's so supportive when it comes to my music.
Nice.
That's so important. Thank you.
Is he also in the music industry?
He is not. He is not in the music industry. He's actually in real estate. Where T's real estate goes.
He's in the building. Hey, how are you?
Hi, my friend.
How you doing?
Good. So, can I just ask him, how do you feel when you see her perform? Like, you could answer it quick.
Oh man,
Okay.
put me on the spot. Well, it's exhilarating because I'm not in the industry and I'm not in nothing like that. So to see someone that I love and care about go out there and take on her dreams is like it's special. So
Nice.
she definitely, I'm behind it 100%.
Yeah. Thank you very nice. Are you Spanish? Are you Italian, Puerto Rican, from Brooklyn?
My mom's from Brooklyn, and I am Puerto Rican. I was born in Puerto Rico.
Oh,
Yeah, both
nice.
of my parents are from Puerto Rico.
But you live here now?
Yeah.
Where, in Brooklyn?
No, I live in Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jersey in the house. What part of Jersey?
I live in Jersey City.
Okay.
So right, we're kind of close, not so far.
Have you performed in Jersey?
I have, but it was a while ago. Yeah, it was. I don't even remember the name of the place. I think it was in Paramus or something. But we're working on performing in Jersey. That's definitely a goal.
So
Yeah.
what part of Puerto Rico are you from?
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
Hawaiian.
All right. You said it right, Puerto Rican too.
Are you Puerto Rican?
I was born in California, but raised in Brooklyn, but my parents from there.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Boricua.
Have not been there. Have you been there since the hurricane?
I haven't. And I feel like it's like I want to go. I take a trip to Puerto Rico. I try to do it at least once a year.
If you could do, collab with another artist, who would it be? Let's say up and coming artist.
Up and coming artist. If I could do a collab with an up and coming artist, I really like Justina Valentine.
Okay. She's hip hop, right?
She does hip hop, but she also sings. So it's like hip hop and R&B, I guess. Yeah, like she's like on Wild and Out now, and
Right.
she's just out of the box. And I think like a girl power, we would do a dope ass record.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you could do a duet with someone in the industry, a mainstream.
Mainstream artist.
Yes.
Who would I do it with? Oh my gosh. Does it have to be like someone that's like current, or can it be like? So I've always been obsessed with Sade Adu.
I don't know who that is. Who's that?
This is no
Okay,
Sade.
yeah. Oh, I didn't.
Sade.
Wait a minute, I thought you said another name. My bad. Of course, I don't know who she is.
I thought she said something else too.
Right?
Sade Adu. That's
That's
like
another
a
Sade.
different.
Oh, okay. Nice. And you're a songwriter author, right?
Yes.
Have you written for other artists?
I've co-written for other artists, like maybe like I helped them with a harmony or something like that, but I wouldn't say that like I wrote for another artist.
If you could write for someone, a mainstream artist, who would it be?
I would love to write for Ariana Grande. I would love to write for Rihanna. Who else? I really like Kehlani. Who else would I wouldn't write. Drake doesn't need somebody to write for him, so, but I would like to work with him.
How do you feel about music today? The music that's going on now, the hip hop. There's not too many pop R&B artists up and coming. I don't think so. But the hip hop artists, what do you think about their music today?
Listen, I think music evolves, you know, and I'm like I said, I'm all about R&B, hip hop from the '90s, 2000s, and some of the '80s. You know, I'm a '90s baby, so I appreciate that era of music. But I feel like the message in music nowadays are not exactly the most positive. But it's like when you hear the beat, if it makes you move and it feels good, like I think it's just all about your intent. You know what I'm saying? So I think music, hip hop is great now, and it's gonna continue to change, and continue to evolve, and right now trap is big. It might go back into, you know, old things always come back. It might be Bruno Mars just put out it sounded like a '90s album. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think hip hop is great. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere.
You know that song talks about Bruno Mars, the song he did with Cardi B. Doesn't it sound like one of those songs TLC did? Think about it.
It's like a 90s feel.
It's like a TLC song, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
like a
same
90s
beat. Think about it.
Yeah, it's super
Yeah.
90s.
It's for sure.
Right,
It
yeah.
has that vibe,
Yeah.
and that's what it's so dope. The fact that he was able to bring that sound and make it mainstream again, like, you gotta be a dope ass artist to do that.
Do you do hip hop?
I can.
Yeah. So don't put you on the spot right now.
I would. The only thing, don't know. I can't freestyle. I ain't a freestyle artist, but you know, I know if I wanted to like rap, I could. It wouldn't be necessarily like I wouldn't call myself a rap artist, but I
Right.
could definitely like write something and spit it, and
Right.
it'll sound, you know, it'll sound convincing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do like an acapella type of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, let's rock out.
I'm gonna sing Scars. Is that cool?
Okay, yeah.
If you let me in, I promise that your love will never be in vain. You know your heart is broken, let me fix it, baby. Pick up the pieces, glue you back together, baby. The scars are real.
Nice.
Wow.
I started getting, you know, those tears, you know.
Goosebumps.
Right. Who inspired your music? Who's your inspiration in the music
I
industry?
have so many. I think over the years it's changed. When I was younger, I really liked Selena, and I liked Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. And as I got older, it became Sade, it became Alicia Keys. Still love Christina Aguilera because no one's messing with Christina Aguilera's vocals. Her vocals are ridiculous. Who else? I love Lauryn Hill. I love Erykah Badu. Yeah, I've had a lot.
That's so. You remind me of Britney Spears, the way he looks.
Oh, right now?
Which is So you have over 14,000 followers on Instagram.
Mhm.
How often do you post and interact with your followers?
I try to post every day. Sometimes, at least every day. Sometimes I post more than once a day, and I become a little annoying to my followers. But I interact every day with my followers. I try to always be engaged, because if not, people unfollow you, and if you don't let them, I'm starting to figure this out more and more every day. That people, as much as you're an artist and you want people to look at you like, you know what I mean, like, you know, you're doing your thing and you're accomplished. You still want to be relatable, and people want to feel like they can touch you, like you're real. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the more that I engage, I gain more followers, and they engage differently with me. They're more prone to like reposting my music and covering my songs. So yeah, I try to, social media is.
So you control your own social media.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so what happened to my flyer?
To your flyer. What do you mean?
I did not see it. Did you see the flyer?
It's on my Instagram.
Do you see right?
I checked. I didn't see
What
it either.
happened?
I think it's like almost.
I'm feeling some kind of way
Oh,
now.
sorry. I put it on my Instagram story. It's on there now, and I put it on the other day.
Thank you.
She put it on. She put it-
What is the place that you want to perform that you have not performed in that you could check off your bucket list and say I'm one step closer?
Oh my gosh, the Apollo.
Nice.
Really?
The Apollo. I did Webster Hall when I was like 18, but it was like literally like an open mic night, and it was like open mic night with like indie folk music. So when I went in there singing my music, these people were like, "What the hell, girl? No, where do you think you were at?"
Oh man.
So I would love to do the Apollo, just because I'm in New York, and New York has played such a big role in my career. But I would like to redo Webster Hall at a venue that's like my kind of music.
Right.
So yeah.
Did they close Webster Hall down?
I think they did.
They did.
Oh, they
I was gonna
did?
say that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. That sucks.
When?
Right?
Something just fell.
I think like last year, right?
I think sometime last year, yeah.
Yeah, they
Yes,
did.
sometime like in the middle.
How do you close Webster Hall down?
It's facts.
Yeah.
I think I might have known that, but I forgot that. But anyway, Webster Hall, I would like to, in my mind, perform there one day.
And what about Apollo? Have you gone to audition at Apollo?
No, I haven't.
So you need to step it up and go.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely want to, I want to do the Puerto Rican Day Festival, so that's a big deal.
Have you auditioned for that?
No, we just reached out we just emailed. We starts off with an email first, and then, they tell you send in your stuff, and we'll consider you. So right now we're in emailing, but I'm hopeful, and I'm very positive that they'll get back to me, and that'll
Okay.
definitely,
My people at the Puerto Rican Day Parade, you know who you are, you know who I'm talking to. You heard her today. She's here, GinaGunz. Give her a try. Thank you. And give me a shout out, let her know. I sent her. Any shows coming up and where?
Yeah, I have a show next on March 26th. It's leaving on Monday, if I'm not mistaken, and it's at the Shrine. It's gonna be in Harlem.
Oh, Shines, okay. That's nice. Where can we follow your music or your social media, info, etc.?
Social media, everything is GinaGunz. Gina, GinaGunz. If you go on SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, wherever it is that you download your music, or if you go on YouTube, GinaGunz everywhere. It's really, really easy to find.
GinaGunz, you heard her. And anything else you would like to share with us that we don't know?
If there's one thing I can say, I would say it to up and coming artists, because I am an up and coming artist and I know how hard the process is. It would be to trust the process and to love the process, love the triumphs and all the great obstacles that you face, and also love. You have to be okay with eating crap. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It's just life. In anything that you do. But the music industry is a very beautiful thing, if you remember that it's about art, but the politics in it are not so beautiful. They're kind of a little shady or dark. So I think it's just love. If you love what you do, you are your biggest, fan and your biggest commentator. So do what you gotta do, stick to the plan, love the process, trust the process.
One more question. Are your parents, they support you also? Were they singers too, or they come from music background or anything
No,
like that?
actually, no. They both are. I don't know where this music thing came from. I was just born with it. God, thank you. But no, they're like totally like not.
How they feel about you, your music and everything else?
I think my parents, they're always very supportive. They are mostly like, they're very old school. They think that the industry still works like when album sales were like, when like they only think if there's major labels behind you that's the only way that you're gonna make it. And so I have to battle with myself because they're my parents and I do want their acceptance and things, but they don't understand how it is for an independent artist. That independent artists do become successful, but we don't have this huge label behind us that is co-signing us, but doesn't mean that we're not, the talent isn't there. The talent isn't there. It's just like, that's why I say trust the process. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? And parents are like, they're parents. They're gonna be, go to school, get your degree, do what you gotta do. We wanna know you have a plan B. But for me, it's like I don't have a plan B because plan A is gonna work.
Wow.
Because I gotta keep going.
It's music, your all, your passion, everything.
Absolutely, it's everything to me.
So 9 to 5, you're doing music, or are you working?
Well, I'm working on bartending to be able to, because I'm an independent artist, to fund everything, But once that this music takes off, like that's just a job. My career is being GinaGunz.
What can we expect from you before the year is over?
You can expect great music coming out. I'm gonna be putting a single out. It's called Dreams. I just performed it at the SOD's thing. My EP's pending. We want that one record, that Spanish hit, to put on the EP, and then the EP loading will be coming out. Performances. With God willing, we're going to be at the Puerto Rican Day Festival in Puerto Rican. I'm going to actually be out there. And just the continued, consistent, work. And I also do, I'm a YouTuber. So I do YouTube videos about beauty. I talk about relationships and whatever's on my mind.
I saw that.
So a lot of YouTube videos as well. A lot of content. A lot of dope stuff.
Nice. Very nice, very nice. Shout out to Jessica in the building.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. Keep going, don't stop.
Thank you.
And just follow your dreams. Don't let anyone tell you anything or stop you from doing what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for having me. Thank you. You're so welcome. So with that said, DJ, so let's go into some music real quick.
Change my hair, I don't wanna change my look. I don't wanna switch on my sound. I don't wanna change my look.